Canelo Alvarez for giving us this fight. This is a real one. This is gonna be a real one, folks. This ain't no. This is not gonna be no cold ass fight. This is gonna be a real fight. You know, like I told y'all, this is Andre Ward versus Floyd Mayweather, a version of it. And you saw Canelo go pop pop. He hit him. He basically hit him up. Whop whop. Came in whop whop. Right to the side. Right. And we saw Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant did. So I'm in the orthodox stance. He did this way, and he went whop right there. But open palm, but use the knuckles. Whoop right there. Boom. All right. On the inside, it came back. He sneaked that in. Up to now, I was listening to some of the fans out there, and they don't realize Caleb Plant. Up to now, they haven't realized Caleb Plant punched him. But like I told you, man, Caleb Plant's like Andre Ward. He's a little longer than Andre Ward. He's the same height, a little longer, about 74-inch reach. Andre, I think, is at 70-inch reach, 71. Canelo, he a little shorter than Floyd in terms of reach, but taller than Floyd in terms of height. So he's like 5'9". I think it's 70-inch reach, I think, something like that. And man, this is gonna be a good fight. Both guys are boxers, so both guys can box. Canelo can also pressure very well. And so Caleb realizes he's gotta stand up to Canelo, let him know he not no punk. You're not gonna beat me around the ring, you know, and you're not just gonna land body punches on me. The first guy to land a body punch so far is Caleb Plant. Canelo landed 2 headshots. The first headshot knocked the glasses off. The second headshot, which was the right, slapped Caleb Plant on the left side of his face. Right. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I love boxing. I love boxing. This is exciting. This is exciting. And man, if you ain't excited for this fight might probably be. We want this fight to break a lot of. Just do exceptionally well and break pay-per-view records for this year. I don't know if that's possible, but this fight is lit. This fight is lit because obviously Caleb Plant, he ain't taking shit from Canelo. Canelo said, "Don't call me motherfucker," and Caleb Plant is gonna call him motherfucker probably forever now. Because Caleb Plant got no respect for Canelo, and I think that's nice because you go in there respecting people too much. I remember Marcus Maidana. I had no respect for Floyd Mayweather, none. You know what I mean? You can't go in there having respect like that. You know, you have to go in there, not bow down to nobody. Let them know they're just like everybody else. But shout out to Ed Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez for taking this fight. This fight is going to probably go down in the history books as one of the greatest fights of recent times. It's probably going to be one of those because I can tell you right now, you got to kill Caleb Plant. For him to stop coming, for him to stop boxing, and for him not to win. You're going to have to kill him. He's very, very hungry for this fight. And Canelo, he the guy, of course, everybody's trying to come after the prize, try to topple him from his pole, as well as this is a fight for undisputed. This is a fight for history. There's no way in hell, either fighter's going to back down right now. This is Canelo wants another history mark, and Caleb Plant's talking like, his life is on the line with this. This is real gladiator shit, you know. So I'm really totally liking it and how the guys are dialing in and really, really going to put their game together. For Canelo, you know, this is going to be a nice challenge for him. He's not had one of these in a while. I think the closest thing to a challenge for him was Erislandy Lara. That was way back in 2014, I believe it was. Triple G was no challenge whatsoever. Danny Jacobs posed a challenge later down the stretch, but Danny Jacobs started too late. He was trying to get Canelo's rhythm. Floyd Mayweather was the last one that was really a challenge, and Austin Trout. So Austin Trout was a challenge somewhat. Floyd was a challenge. And then Erislandy Lara, and that's it. Canelo's really not had competition to really fully test him. Danny Jacobs did something down the stretch. You know, Danny Jacobs did something down the stretch, but Danny Jacobs got going too late. You said Canelo's rhythm is the problem. But one of the most important points I want to stress to people, right? Y'all see how quick Canelo really is. He don't have slow feet, right? He got in there, he did his thing, pow, and he was out of there. All right? You can't have slow feet to do that. All right? He's very, very fast. He's very, very quick. And now you know that. All right? So anybody telling me Canelo got slow feet, that's bullshit. Canelo does not have slow feet. Okay? And you saw he hit Caleb Plant clean twice. Bow bow. Caleb Plant was the one initiating the slap. Obviously, Caleb Plant pulled his punch so he wouldn't hit Canelo. Canelo came in, and then bow bow, and Caleb Plant landed that body shot, right? And all I'm saying is, Canelo know he's dealing with somebody who's coming for him. And he knows this guy has a will to win like nobody's business. So we're going to see who's going to win this fight in the end, ultimately, and who will become undisputed. And we will get a winner. This is not ending up in a draw. The guys are too hungry for that to end up in a draw. It's not going to happen, right? And the way how Caleb Plant is talking and behaving, he's literally behaving. Like every word comes out of his mouth, he believes. It means he's not going to stop at anything but death to get what he wants. So he's really, really hungry. So I hope Canelo gets that feeling, understands this is not David Benavidez counting on his power. This is not Billy Joe Saunders counting on his mouth. This is not Callum Smith who thought he could go in there and bully Canelo. This is a totally different beast he's dealing with. He's dealing with a guy who prefers to show you what he means than tell you what he means. But he's going to tell you at the same time. He's going to show you and tell you at the same time. And he has zero respect for Canelo right at this point in time because he feels he's a cheater. He has no respect for him right now. And the gym. Eddie Reloso was sweating, wiping his head and beating his chest like this dude got hot. This dude got hot. I don't think that, I don't know. I can't really say for Canelo, but I knew he cleared his name of clenbuterol. Right? That was in his system. But I can't say no more for Canelo. Like, I don't know what's the deal. I know he should be clean because they're VADA testing. He's been VADA tested from that day forth. So I know that's a chip on his shoulder because it's kind of like a blemish in his career. But it is a little bit shady that some guys are getting caught using stuff in his gym. I mean, Caleb Plant saying something that's true. He said he got caught for clenbuterol. So he got caught dirty. What's that doing in your system? You had to have taken it and put it in your system. It's tainted meat or what? And you were suspended for it. Now they did reverse the suspension and all of that, but then the WBC be moving extra shady with people who are being caught dirty these days. So you really can't look at the validity of it and say, oh, Canelo was an exception. I can't defend Canelo anymore. You see what I'm saying? And he might be actually the only honest one out of that entire gym. He might actually be a clean fighter. And that's just the way how that cookie crumbles. And I know Canelo's really pissed about that. So, you know, and he takes offense to the motherfucker. But, hey, this is boxing. This is the hurt business. It's the hurt business. You can't really do nothing. You can't really do nothing that, and he realizes that Caleb Plant could take a punch. He could take it and dish it out. So, this is going to be an interesting fight. This is going to be an interesting fight. This is not somebody who's going to fold under pressure like Billy Joe Saunders did. You know, I could see Caleb Plant, even if he got his eye socket broken, he's still fighting all the way through. He's not going to stop. You know, I remember Eric Morales got broke, fractured socket against Marcos Maidana and fought through that to the very end. You know, I could see Caleb Plant doing something like that. So, ain't nothing really going to deter Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant's going to keep coming. And he's going to keep fighting. And not just, he's going to mix it up, obviously, and he's going to use his boxing skills and his abilities, but he's going to bring it. This is a real fight, and I'm so excited to see it. I'm still not picking a winner. I'm not picking who's going to win. I just want to see the guys throw down, do their thing, and this is real now. This stuff got real, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. I know people are going to have to give Caleb his space now because he has been in a different mode for a while now. He's been in a totally different mode. You know, you look at Cambosos as well. Cambosos been in a totally different mood as well, different mode for a long time when it comes to Teofimo Lopez. You know, Cambosos is seriously hungry. He's hungry to win those titles. You know what I mean? And you could feel the hunger in Caleb Plant as well. He's controlling it. It's a control hunger, but it's there. So we'll see how the kings on their thrones, if they keep their thrones or their thrones get overthrown. You know, but Cambosos versus Teofimo Lopez, I'm not underestimating no underdog. Underdogs have been doing their thing this year, right? We saw Ugas beat Pacquiao, right? We saw Donier knock out Ubali, right? We saw Casimiro dethrone the champion, Tate, right? So I'm just saying that these boys be doing their thing. The underdogs be doing their thing. The guys that you popular opinions say, oh, they ain't gonna make it. They ain't making it. So I don't know, man. You gotta be at the top of your game. You gotta be hungrier than them guys. You gotta be hungrier than them guys. As a champion, you gotta be hungrier than them to keep your title. You gotta fight like you poor. You gotta fight every day. You're not in a privileged position. You ain't going out to restaurants. You doing your work. You're putting it into work, and you don't never feel like you know more than them. You always working like you hungry. You know. So I hope that that's what these guys are doing. And I hope these guys in the gym. I hope they don't get too comfortable. I hope they're always feeling like they need to get more. Get more. You gotta be hungry. You gotta stay hungry. You know what I mean? Otherwise, the moment you get comfortable up in there is the moment you are likely to lose. And that was one thing about Floyd. Floyd never felt comfortable. He never allowed himself to be comfortable against his opponent. He always said, if my opponent working hard, I'm gonna work harder. You know what I'm saying? That's how he keep that distance between himself and his opponent. So hopefully that's what Canelo's doing. Because now you gotta work his ass off. Just keep on working. And that should be more motivation to work even more. You know, because he felt that he got his jab right hand in on Plant. You know, he's saying Plant gets caught with the overhand right. Well, we'll see. I don't know. And even if he does that mean you're gonna be successful against him? You know what I mean? Because he's getting his licks in as well. You know. So we'll see. I don't know, man. We're gonna see how this fight pans out. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. We're gonna see what exactly pans out. You know, it's gonna be something, man. It's gonna be something. This is Musty TV. I gotta order this. I'm gonna catch you guys later, man. What you need in the building.